With the 5th pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select Khalil Mack, linebacker, Buffalo.
With the 36th pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the mighty Oakland Raiders select, I know you love it, Derek Carr, quarterback, Fresno State.
With the 4th pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select Amari Cooper, wide receiver, Alabama.
Let me describe to you Derek Carr, who isn't, I guess, good enough to be top 6. All right. So if it's all about stats, then we should just give it to Drew Brees every year, right? So Derek Carr goes in the toughest division in football. He takes over a losing culture. In fact, outside of Cleveland, the Raiders have been the biggest joke in the NFL for most of the last 15 years. He takes over a losing culture. He wins 12 games, has 7 game-winning drives, 5 game-winning touchdown drives in fourth or overtime, which sets an NFL record. It's the toughest division in football, unlike what Matt Ryan faces. It's the first playoff appearance by Oakland in 14 years. He goes 28 TDs, 6 picks, 4,000 yards in less than 15 games. And in the last month of the season, he has to be out of the shotgun because he can't take a snap because of an injury to his hand. So the defense knows they got no running game. And oh, by the way, of all the MVP candidates, who has the worst defense? Derek Carr.
Hey, what's up? It's broke. It's broke. It's broke. It's broke. It's broke. It's broke.
Wow, the crowd chanting for Derek Carr as the MVP. A real moment here.
I love you, bro. Hang it up. I ain't gonna love you. We got to finish it off, Matty. I know you do. I know you do. I think it's broke. Okay. Come on. Here you go. Hey, y'all broke it.
Well, the Raiders win, but in a large respect, this feels like a loss today with the injury to Derek Carr, but they do win.
If you're really feeling sorry, I got some Kleenex for you. But I might have some empathy for the fans in Oakland that had nothing to do with this. But what they need to be doing, instead of whining and crying about the Oakland Raiders, they need to be pointing their ire at the politicians in the city of Oakland who once again could not step up and get it done for the fans in the city instead of pointing at the team.
I agree with a lot of those points, Stephen A.
You're damn right
good.
you do.
I feel good.
You're damn
for
right
Vegas.
you do.
I like them in Vegas.
Can I say this last point, y'all?
Yeah.
You know there's a problem when you playing football and you get tackled at second base. That's a problem. That's a problem. I mean, there's a clue. That's a clue that something needs to be done, okay? And it's been going on for years. Dudes getting tackled in the dirt as if they slided in the second base to steal a base or something. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I'd just like to thank Mark Davis, thank Mrs. Davis for this opportunity. I used to get phone calls from Al Davis at 3 a.m. Now I get them from Mark Davis at 3 a.m. But I want to thank you for this opportunity from the bottom of my heart.
Is Cooper worth a first-round pick?
Yes. Yes, he is. For a multitude of reasons. Number one, for the reasons that Dan Graziano pointed out.
Oh, an accent, Graziano.
Yeah, I like Italiano. Goes off the tongue. Yeah, Graziano. Here's the deal. He said it best. Whoever they're going to get in the draft, Amari Cooper is likely better than. I don't think he's a bust. He had 2,000-yard seasons. I think we're finding out that Derek Carr is the one questionable commodity on the Oakland Raiders more so than Amari Cooper.
What are the Raiders doing?
They have no idea. Skip Bayless, when you draft a player, regardless of position, you hope that player turns out to do what Khalil Mack did. Regardless of his position, all you can do is hope. Man, I hope the guy that we scouted on tape, that we saw at the combine, that we have in our building now, I really hope we hit this out of the park. Skip, they got a great player. The guy had 15.5 sacks his second year. He's Defensive Player of the Year his third year, and he has 10.5 sacks his fourth year. What kind of price did you think it was going to take to sign him? And this is what I did. John Gruden said the price for Khalil Mack, it got too expensive. Said, the price was just too high. Where's the awareness, John Gruden? You got more guaranteed money than Khalil Mack did. Your contract is $100 million, fully guaranteed. Khalil Mack got $90 million.
Stephen A., as a Steelers fan, how do you feel about this AB trade?
My apologies to ESPN. I'm not supposed to use this word. I'm pissed off, and I'm going to say it. I can't believe that the Steelers made this move, and I'm going to tell you why. Forget what they do, and I promise I won't use the P word again, but forget what the Steelers ultimately are going to do. This does not matter, Max. It does not matter, Louis Riddick. It does not matter what Kevin Goldberg and Mike Tomlin and Steelers organization, led by the Rooney family, does moving forward. If I started off this season, if I started off free agency and I said to you, arguably the number one receiver in football and the number one running back in football are going to end up being a third-round pick, a third-round compensatory pick, and a fifth-round pick, what would you say? Somebody would immediately be demanding that I be drug tested.
With the 24th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select Josh Jacobs, running back, Alabama.
Adam, what more can you tell us?
Well, Jay, the saga that never ends has reached something of an end, at least for now, in Oakland, with the Raiders officially releasing Antonio Brown as he requested be done early this morning.
There are many first-evers that are part of this draft, including the first-ever official draft selection by the Las Vegas Raiders. And I've got it right here. So with the 12th pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Henry Ruggs, wide receiver, Alabama.